Welcome back, my friends, to another cold and lifeless episode here as a demised soul on the Hermitcraft server. I have been doomed to wander through the freezing shivers of these endlessly cold oceans. As I'm sure you know, though, they're actually beautifully warm coral reefs. This place is so colourful and dandy. How could I be so moody at such a time? Well, I am demised, and I'm out here to do something that we're going to do together right now, or maybe not. Please don't get away from me, little fella. There you are. I'm going to get ya. I'm going to get ya. Oh, no, you're going to get me. Oh, got it in the end. So, I want to set up another shop, but also set up some traps of my own. And we're going to set up a shop that sells things from buckets, like lava and pufferfish, two very useful things for making traps. I should also really make some traps of my own by now as well, right? So that's what I intend on doing with these pufferfish in this episode, and later on I'll be meeting up with Cubfan as well to do something really dastardly. But right now I'm just out in the coral reef near Docm's base, and over here it's a great way to get some pufferfish if you just press F3 and B, and then drift around looking for the little fishies in their hitboxes, and eventually you'll find some pufferfish. So we use our cheaty hitboxes, and then we just drift around until we spot a pufferfish. This one's bobbing up and down like crazy. Oh, there we go, we got that one. And so anyway, I have a history with these pufferfish. You may remember earlier in the season I was showing you this trick for grabbing them. And if you go back and watch episode 742, you'll see what we got up to earlier in the season, where we actually pranked pretty much every hermit on the server by getting them at one point or another with some of these pufferfish. So I have a pretty good track record when it comes to making traps with these types. I didn't actually pick you up then, did I? It's only when you hit record that you then start to really struggle. Hey, I'm clicking a lot and it's not responding. It could be just a dodgy connection to the server. I had a really ropey connection to the server the other day. Couldn't even log in. So I'll blame it on that, and you'll all probably call me a derp in the comments, right? I have a pro tip. I don't know if I shared before, but if you just hold down right click and you're not near blocks, it makes it so much easier to scoop them up. So all I'm doing is holding down right click, aiming at the hitbox, and we get it as soon as we arrive. That is actually really, really helpful. As soon as you go near blocks, though, you can see this will start to happen, right? So got to watch out for that. So check this out, 2 full shulker boxes worth of pufferfish and then some. I think we're going to wrap it up there, and now I'm going to stock up on some lava buckets as well. So we'll probably fill up another couple of shulker boxes with that. Yep, a quick trip to the Nether, and we've got 2.5 shulker boxes worth of lava. Fantastic stuff. The next thing we're going to do is pop into a test world and see how we can use these pufferfish to create traps. So what I've been thinking of is how you can take damage from a pufferfish without seeing it. We learned this from our shenanigans earlier on in the season. As you can see, I've now been poisoned through the wall. So this got me thinking about where would players unsuspectedly go into close proximity of a pufferfish they couldn't see. And water streams sprung to mind. So when we go up here, you can see there is loads of space on either side to get the player with, right? We can put like a pufferfish in this spot here. To begin with, we're going to put one just over at this spot. Then we'll go into survival mode and run up here. And you can see we get damaged and poisoned on the way up, which is exactly what we're looking for. This time there are way more pufferfish, so as we go up, we actually get hit several times. And then we don't actually take that much damage. Now, when I was testing this earlier, I thought, fair enough, you know, doesn't take a lot of damage, it'll be fun, it'll scare the other players. And then I realised that I have a lot of protection armour on. Now, there's a lot of Dragon Bros on the server, so it's more likely to be something like this, just 2 pieces of protection. So with that in mind, we go up and, yeah, damaged a fair bit further, down by 3 hearts. If someone goes in naked, then they are in big trouble. So if we stack these pufferfish together, we might be able to do even more damage. So let's look at this spot right here. And now I've made a complete mess. Let's put you back in the bucket. Thought I selected the bucket and I didn't. Okay, let's get rid of that. So now we have 4 pufferfish all at the same spot. What's going on there? The pufferfish needs to move down a little bit, I think. Okay, there we go. It's all covered so they can't escape. So we'll give this a shot. Yeah, I was about to say, you should start suffocating before long. Okay, we're going in with full health. And I didn't really see extra damage from stacking them that close together. So now I've stacked them every other block. And I don't know if the damage is going to stack that quickly, but let's go through. I felt like I got damage 5 times in total there. So let's go count how many there are. There is 11, so it's probably good reason that you should space them at least 3 blocks apart, and then 4 if you have enough space. And then the unsuspecting hermit is going to continuously take damage heading up here. Now there is one last trick I've got up my sleeve with this. If the top is blocked off, then the player's going to be in proximity of a pufferfish it can't get away from, and breaking blocks is kind of hard. So this will probably be the nail in the coffin. To put a block on the top of it. And yes, I was trying to break that with my fist, and of course a player on the server is probably going to have a pick, so it might not be as fatal as I intended. Now before we continue with the episode as normal, I want to tell you about 2 things. First of all, this weekend, Sunday the 8th, there's going to be a live stream day here on the Hermitcraft server. There'll be another one on the 15th, and you've heard me say it in the last episode, you're hearing me say it again. And I just want to make sure as many people can make it as possible because they're always absolutely amazing and so much fun to have. So put those dates in your calendar and head over to livestream.hermitcraft.com for more information. The other thing I wanted to mention is that I have a 3rd channel here on YouTube. This is my main channel. I got another one, Asuma 2, where I upload live streams and additional content. And then I have the Asuma Says channel where we take clips from those live streams of me talking about topical stuff, and occasionally I'll just talk about something that's happening and upload it there. And a lot of you are already aware of this, but for those of you that are not, please take the time to go check it out after you've watched this episode. There'll be links in the description box below. So my friends, I have picked a victim. It's gonna be Mambo Jumbo, who has an elevator right in the middle of his base, which is pretty crucial, I think, because he uses it to get up to his storage area. Yes, this is it right here. However, Mumbo's is a little different. It's a 3x3, and I could probably hide something up there that he wouldn't look up at, but I think I've got a different idea for how I want to do this one. Okay, so he's going to come all the way up here, and then I think what we should do is put a ceiling on this and just let the pufferfish roam free inside of the water, and then the soul sand in the middle will bring them up periodically. The only problem is, if he logs back on up here, he'll see it straight away, and it will totally fail. There is a very good chance that he'll log in up top and this will fail miserably. So I'm going to give Mumbo 5 of these and hope that they don't pop out where I currently am. Do I have to click on the side of a block? That was totally not what I expected. Why did it pop out up there? And it did it again. That is bizarre. Got 'em! They're all in there. I decided to click on the block lower down. So now if Mumbo uses this, there's going to be pufferfish for him. Okay, I better get out of here quickly because Mumbo could just log back on. He was on earlier, so I need to be swift with my getaway. Now that, my friends, is a beautiful sight and what I love to see in Minecraft. Technical projects mixed with aesthetics, something my good old friend Docm77 is known for. And unfortunately, he is alive and he has one of these elevators. And I'm thinking, there is a good chance he's just going to walk in here to go all the way up to his project. And we could potentially block it midway with some pufferfish nearby, or put loads of them stacked upwards. I think we're going to need to block it midway up. Again, the problem is, what if he logs in and just happens to be up the top here? He'll notice that the bubbles aren't there, so we might also want to put soul sand as the block, just in case that happens. Doc flies down, comes back up again. So if we're going to hide some pufferfish, it's going to be real difficult. I think we're going to have to put it at that sort of mid-range down there where the redstone is. Okay, this is going to have to be the spot here. I think we could hide like maybe 3 or 4 of them and then put a soul sand block so it looks like the elevator continues. Then if Doc goes in from the bottom, he's just going to be trapped here helpless with loads of pufferfish nearby. So yeah, let's do this. First problem, I don't have a lot of this glass. The last thing I want to do is stand around smelting stuff. I need to be very quick here in case the doctor logs on. I've got some dyes, that's good. Let's see if I can smelt up some more. Oh, Mambo just logged in. Oh my goodness me. It might happen. It might happen. Oh, we'll probably get a message from Mumbo in chat real soon. I've got to admit it, peeps, my heart is racing a little bit. I feel very mischievous. And I'm also thinking we're probably just going to use 2 pufferfish buckets here. I don't want to make the trap too big and obvious. This isn't about being detected, so we need to make this as discreet as possible. So for that reason, this is actually going to end up being pretty small. I also don't want to mess with Doc's farm, so let's go a little bit higher than that so it doesn't accidentally attack these fine folk over here. Okay, I'll bust it in here and put that on top. So 1 pufferfish is in place. I feel like any more than that's actually going to be real obvious. Let's perhaps put another one on this side and then put our soul sand in the middle. Okay, will this work? When I click there, am I going to click the scaffolding? I am if I'm inside the hitbox. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Yeah, okay. Water near redstone is very bad, peeps. That's why I'm being super cautious here. I know I'm trying to kill Doc, but I don't want to break his beautiful redstone farms. Okay, that is superb right there. We have put the soul sand in. Gonna break off the scaffolding, and we got room for 1 more pufferfish to go right there. That's it. That's the trap. Doc will get caught in those 2 blocks. There's 2 pufferfish here, and my work is done. I need to get out of here before he logs on. Need to get out of here very quickly and pick up any evidence that I've left behind. You know, we don't want any scaffolding on the floor being visible. Whew, almost missed one. Almost missed one. That's why you double, triple check, peeps. I think we got all of it. So I'm snooping with my camera account. I heard a ghast in the nether that means that Mumbo came to the nether, and I saw him go through his portal and fly straight up the top here. So, yeah, that trap absolutely failed. If he hadn't used his rockets and used the elevator like he was supposed to, Mumbo, you're supposed to use this elevator. You built it for that. Well, there we go. Trap failed. Who will be our next victim? Well, I've got my eye on TFC. We've failed 1 attempt. Maybe we can do 2 out of 3. Maybe just 1 out of 3. I would take anything at this point to demise another player. It's in my blood. Also that. There's lava there. Now let's pick this lava out for a second. Oh my, this thing looks totally trapped. Totally trapped. Thanks to TFC's industrious mining efforts, I found another way into his base just by running through his many, many branch mines. And TFC is going to be our next victim, but not with the pufferfish. I have something else in mind, and it involves totems of undying, which is probably not what you expected to hear when we're talking about traps. We, my friends, need to visit this place again, the location of the Civil War, for there is a trap deep hidden underground that we could put to use again, and it was actually used against my team over here, and I remember there being a way to get to it, because we saw where all these trapped zombies came from, and then we went and investigated it later. Just as I remember, yeah, there's a water stream here, and a way to plunge down below to find the trap. And I also remember how painfully tedious it was for all of us to walk through here without Depth Strider. And I was going to use an Ender Pearl. Can I get flying going? Can we get in the water and fly? No, I'm going to have to use some Ender Pearls here. Otherwise it's going to take all day. Okay, I found my way out, and this is it right here. So this contraption is hooked up to a zombie spawner, and it was used to equip them with items and whatnot. We're going to equip them with totems of undying. So when you fight them and kill them, they kind of stay alive for a little bit longer. And then I think what we'll do is reroute them and send them into TFC's base. My friends, I have recruited fellow demised Hermit Cub fan to aid me with this project. So I've told my peeps Cub what exactly is going on here. Check out this shulker box.
Totems of undying.
Oh
nice.
Yeah, and this one.
And more. More. Oh my gosh.
That one. And yep. This one.
Okay.
That one.
What are we doing with all these, man?
Can you count them up? Can you do maths?
7, 8 shulker boxes times 27 is a lot of totems.
A lot of totems. Yeah. Yeah,
this is where all the zombies popped out of the ground at the start team area.
That's right. What I'm thinking we should do is give all the zombies maybe weapons, and actually no, we can't give them weapons, but totems of undying and armor, and then we can send them through the mine shafts that TFC dug underground.
Oh, and flood his base with the zombies.
Yes.
Zombie invasion. Yes.
You got it.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing, honestly, man.
So we've dusted off this old redstone and created a new system. There's a clock on the other side for the tripwire, so when the tripwire is active, the dispenser will shoot out over and over again, which is important because you might get a couple of zombies coming through at once. So with that taken care of, I think we're literally ready for a test. So I'm going to grab some totems, chuck them into here. Okay, there goes one.
Coming. Yep.
Then we stand down here.
Okay.
Here it comes. Very slowly. Okay, I can see the totem going up, but it didn't pick it up. That doesn't mean that it's failed. It just might not be one that picks them up, right?
Yeah, looks like
two just got them.
Oh, he just got it.
Wow.
Immortal zombies. Immortal zombies coming through.
They get killed, they keep going. They'll get regeneration. Oh, that's beautiful right there. That's beautiful. We're going to redirect this water, not to go to the G team base, or sorry, the Star team base. It's come this way. And this goes all the way to TFC's branch mine. Now, the thing here is that TFC himself, I think, dug all of the branch mines we're going to use.
Okay, so we're using TFC's own mines against him.
Exactly. Exactly.
Nice.
Look at this corridor, Cub. It goes on forever.
It really does. This is a pretty impressive thing that TFC has made here. My
yeah,
goodness.
this is a place to get lost. Even though you can only walk in two directions.
Yep.
So, many pressure plate signs and ice blocks later. Also, buckets of milk, because there's Guardian down there from the Civil War days, so we had to deal with a little bit of mining fatigue.
Yeah, old Betsy came through for us, though. Old Betsy came through for us with the milk.
Yes, she did. But I think we should do this. I think we should block off a lot of them in this area so that they don't go off wandering down here. So when TFC makes his way down to this bottom area, he's actually going to encounter the zombies and they haven't wandered off down his mine shafts.
Yeah, that's a good thing, I think. Let me get some cobble out.
Maybe close it off here as well, so if he comes down the ladder into this area, he's surrounded. I don't really know where this goes, but it kind of looks like a dead end down there. So, Cub, it's work time. The tunnel's been put in place, and some of these have got other blocks, just where we haven't been given them totems, and some of them have got chest plates. So I figured we could give them a bit of a defensive buff. If I go up the top here and just throw in chest plates, it's not a perfect system, but that kind of works, right? Go. Just throw them like that. Kind of puts them right on the edge.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Yep. I see a guy pick one up right there. Yep.
Okay, so that seems to work. Now there's a little pile of them there. And here they go. Yes.
Yep. Picked it up.
That one got one. Right, should we release the hounds?
I think we should.
There they go.
Okay, releasing them.
There they go. Oh my goodness me, we're sending off an army. We're sending off an army. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's at least 30 here, and they're getting a bit blocked up. I think they're actually looking at you, Cub. If you were to run away so they can't see you.
Yeah, let me leave.
Now they're going the other way. That was good. Okay, there is an absolute army heading over to TFC's area. Oh, this is amazing. I'm here.
You're here.
I'm just gliding down the ladder gracefully.
Hey-oh. Oh, watch out. There's no zombies down there. Be careful.
Oh, jeez, they're here.
Come up the
Jeez Louise. Come on.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, there's some in there. That's brilliant.
Yep.
Is there any more? No, this is a bad idea. I'm going to run past them and see if there's more coming.
Yeah.
Okay, this is definitely a bad idea. Are there more, yeah?
Okay, I got trapdoor going in.
I hope they're going to get here. There's some stuck. No, they're looking at you on the ladder, Cub. They're looking at you on the ladder. Okay. Off we go, up we go, up we go.
Go. Close it.
Alright. Oh, that was amazing.
Oh, man.
Okay, that was my daring feat for this episode.
Yeah, that was risking death right there, man. Jeez.
Yeah. The zombies are in place, my friend. I think we're good to leave the area now and let TFC find them when he logs in.
I think so. Yeah, I think that yeah, it's going to be a good trap.
Well, there it is, my friends. 3 traps have been set up. 1 of them has failed, but 2 still have the opportunity to succeed. And I know I had plans to make a shop over in the graveyard area, but that one will just have to wait for the next episode because this is where we're wrapping it up. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. As always, thanks for the support, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.